It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Barons burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Barons and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the New York Jets. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Throwing to start the drive. McLean. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good start. 1 play, 10 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard.
To throw on 2nd down. McLean. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McLean. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game that we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, they'll run it here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Back to throw. McLean finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Looking to throw. McLean. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 129 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Ball start.
And that flag accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stops. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shuffled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Back to throw. McLean. Flush to his right. Shifts by him. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
And that's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. McLean. And his throw here's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. McLean into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he'll just get rid of it. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York set to take the field.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now an option play on second down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLean. And his throw is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off play action. McLean. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. McLean. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. McLean. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, McLean. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. McLean. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On second down, they'll run it here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. McLean buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. McLean. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And down he'll go at the 25. To throw on 3rd down. McLean. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to throw. McLean. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
And they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal.
Following the fumble recovery, McLean steps away to his left. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
8 yards on the loss brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. McLean. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. McLean. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So we have come to half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, McLean. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, McLean throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at the 2.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just get the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw. McLean toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll try and run with their fullback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Free kick out of bounds.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 3rd down, McLean. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Holding, offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down, McLean. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, McLean.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
On 1st and 10, McLean. Over the middle, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. McLean eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, McLean. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring out 4th down.
Good reaction there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on